HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Rose my canvas, speed's the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Rose my canvas, speed's the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Rose my canvas, speed's the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Rose my canvas, speed's the artist's brush. HV crown. HVRL Cup dreams. We ain't slowing down. We are El Cup Kings. We are El Cup Kings. Mother, we are El Cup Kings. Yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams. We ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Rolls my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams. We ain't slowing down. We are El Cup Kings. We are El Cup Kings. Mother, we are El Cup Kings. Yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams. We ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Rolls my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams. We ain't slowing down. We are El Cup Kings. We are El Cup Kings. Mother, we are El Cup Kings. Yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams. We ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Rolls my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams. We ain't slowing down. We are El Cup Kings. We are El Cup Kings. Mother, we are El Cup Kings. Yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the High Velocity Racing Network here for High Velocity Racing League Action, the Cup Series, taking on the Monster Mile here from Dover Motor Speedway. And it'll play host to the second race in the round of 12 for the Cup Series. Week number 13 from Dover Motor Speedway. 200 laps in the Autotrader EchoPark Automotive 200. Only 3 additional sets of tires. 1 fast repair stages at the start of laps 60 and 120. 70-degree air temp with 12 miles an hour of wind. Nice cloudy skies here mean cold track temps as well at 85 degrees for this just over 1 mile oval track. And the high banks have been causing problems for the drivers during practice. They've been testing the limits of these cars around the track. And so far, Garrett Wiles has the fastest lap with a 22.586. Garrett finished second last week at Talladega. Second fastest just coming out on track right behind Garrett is John Fieldy in the 27 with a 22.610. Running the rock star energy on the car here for Fieldy tonight. And then third fastest so far is Andrew McGarrigle in the 11 with a 22.641. Again, this track is a very difficult one as the exits of turn 2 and 4 are the danger zones for these drivers. The change from the banking to the flat-ish straightaways. There's still a little bit of an angle there to the straightaways, as you can see. But the change in angle coming up off of the corners is frightening at times for these drivers. And in every car that I've ever run at Dover, it is always a challenge getting up off of the corners. Jose so far the 4th fastest with a 22.658. Oh, a hard shot to the wall there from Keller. Like I said, this track is a tough one, which is why we put it on the schedule for the playoff, to give these drivers a bit of a challenge. Mercado finished in 3rd last week at Talladega, so a good point stay there for him. He's looking to get a win here and secure himself into the next round. And taking a look at the cut line right now, Tom Freitas, the farthest down at a 31.19. Ryan Stevenson, third below the cut line at 31.20. Brad Borer is second below the cut line at 31.34. And then Chris Polhamus is on the bubble on the wrong side of it at 31.48. Hapik at 31.62 on the other side of the bubble, with Brandon Dayhoff just ahead of him at 31.89. On to qualifying here. Mercado going to be one of the first ones out on track. We'll see what he chooses to do. I'm guessing it's get heat in the tires around the top. And he'll take the green flag for his qualifying laps. And he will stay high for lap number 1. He's going for a late apex, it looks like. Seems like that is what he's going for. McGarrigle first on the point at 22.885. And Mercado puts down a 22.815. Keller and Fry both getting times down there as well. Going a little bit farther down the banking for lap number 2 for Mercado. And second lap for Jose is a 7.53. It'll keep him on the point for now, but Jace Keller going to jump up there with a 7.26. Brad Borer will get up to third fastest at a 7.77. Brandon Dayhoff. Stevenson now up to the pole with a 6.94. But Dayhoff will take it from him with a 6.83. Ryzen Baker, lap 1 is a 23.4. So just getting heat in the tires and getting them ready for this second lap. Baker sits 8th right now. And Garrett Wiles on lap 1 gets up to 3rd, but knocked off immediately by Wilder. Lap 2 for Baker puts him on the pole with a 5.44. Garrett Wiles on lap 2, as is Sean Wilder. And lap 2 for Wiles is a 5.42. Wilder moves up to 3rd with a 6.46. Christian McCrelly on lap 2 right now. Looking to get a time down here. And no time down for the 22, so I'm guessing issues there. We'll see if this lap for McCrelly puts down a time or not. It does not look like it. So it looks like he's getting some extra practice out there. I believe everybody else has penalties. Taking a look. Polhamus. Fieldley, yes. Hapik, yes. And Freitas is the only one. Yeah, no, that is everybody else. So we'll take a short break here. We'll come back with the starting grid for tonight's Autotrader EchoPark Automotive 200. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
HVRL. HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, HVRL Cup Kings, yeah, we ain't slowing down. Son, HVRL Cup dreams never stop until it's won. Corners cut precise like a chef with the blade. Every lap a legacy, the history we made. Tires screaming, engines humming, that's the anthem. Rivals in my rear view, yeah, I outran them. Tracks a battlefield, asphalt's my domain. Best of the best, y'all just playing in the rain. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we looking back. Best of the best, yeah, we taking the crown. HVRL Cup dreams, we ain't slowing down. Apex predator, carving lines through the air. Victory in my veins, competition beware. Fast as a rumor, slick as a thief. Every curve I conquer's a moment of belief. Gasoline ambition, turbocharged soul. Pistons like a heartbeat, never lose control. Adrenaline's a drug, I'm addicted to the rush. Roads my canvas, speeds the artist's brush. HVRL Cup Kings, we the top of the track. Chasing every flag, no way we...
All right, we are here with our pole sitter in the number 91 of Garrett Wiles. Garrett, we seem to talk a lot after qualifying with you being on the pole quite a bit this season. How you feeling about your chances here tonight?
I feel pretty good. So honestly, I'm kind of surprised I got the pole because I'm not normally pretty good at Dover. It's one of my least short tracks in a way, other than I'd rather take this over Darlington, but either way, those two are not my friendly tracks. So the fact that I'm up here for here, it's pretty nice. So I'm excited for it.
Obviously, tire conservation is going to be super duper important here with the concrete surface being very abrasive. How important is just running the bottom with trying to make sure you save those tires tonight going to be?
It's going to be important, but at the same time, as long as you kind of let it roll. The top side actually isn't horrible because by 20 laps in, 90% of us are going to be arcing the corner anyways. We're going to be triangling it, so it's not going to be just straight bottom. I feel like just the straight bottom is actually worse on tires than it is if you let it drift up a little bit and then come back down. So it just play it by ear and see how it goes.
All right, well, good luck here tonight. We'll get you back with your team, and hopefully talk to you later.
I appreciate it.
That is Garrett Wiles on the pole. And we'll take a look at the rest of the starting grid as we saw Garrett Wiles on the pole. Ryzen Baker will be joining him on row number 1. Row 2's got Sean Wilder in the number 99 on the inside with Brandon Dayhoff in the number 51 to his outside. Row 3, and starting in the rounding out the top 5 is the number 5 of Ryan Stevenson. A great lap there for Ryan. Jace Keller will join him in that third row. Jose Mercado starts inside row 4 with Brad Borer to the outside in the number 24. Row 5 has Andrew McGarrigle in the number 11 with Keith Vaughn rounding out the top 10. Shane Johnson starts 11th tonight here in the number 2 car. And he did not make the starting grid, so that's unfortunate for him. But Kevin Fry will be starting to the outside of row number 6. Christian McCrelly will be starting in the 13th position here tonight, with Tom Freitas in 14th. Then Chris Polhamus 15th. John Fieldy 16th. And Sean Happick rounding out the field. Oh, it is only one lap apace, and so I'm glad we did it the way we did it. Garrett Wiles will lead them into the restart zone and for the green flag with Ryzen Baker to his outside. And the green flag flies, and we're racing. Oh, and they spin! Immediately, multiple drivers spinning their tires, and it's a parking lot already. The only person really to get through unscathed 100% is Ryzen Baker. Everybody else spinning it out. Yeah, spinning the tires. Multiple drivers spinning their tires. Everybody there. Mercado got through unscathed. And Fieldy will get through. Okay. See what they can do on this restart. Cold surface, cold tires. We'll see if they can get it up to snuff here on this restart. Green flag flies. And more people getting loose there. And the caution is right back out. All right, pace cars back down pit road. We'll see if we can get a green flag lap in. Green flag flies. Great save there by Fry. He got tagged by that 27. After spinning his tires, Garrett Wiles has gotten himself back up to the top 3. Hapik in through turns 1 and 2 after serving his penalty. And John Fieldley looks to the outside on Ryzen Baker. And put John Fieldley out to the lead now, getting the pass done on Baker. Wiles going to look down to the inside for second. Fieldley seems like he's got some speed here tonight. Battle for second still ongoing. Wiles peeks the nose to the inside. Keith Vaughn joining up in this battle as well. As Kevin Fry is 2. There goes Garrett Wiles to the inside, and he gets by Ryzen Baker. Keith Vaughn looks down the inside as well, and down the backstretch will make that pass happen. Now Kevin Fry makes that pass happen as well. Baker seems all too comfortable with letting these drivers go and saving those tires up. Thinking these guys may be burning up their stuff. Wilder, Stevenson battling it out for 8th. Ryan Stevenson within a 10th. He's looking to the outside. Gets the late apex look. And Keith Vaughn back under attack here in that 3rd spot. Here comes Kevin Fry back into the top 3, looking like he wants a piece of 3rd. And Chris Polhamus in the 6th spot. Looks like he's trying to get by Ryzen Baker for the top 5. Baker shuts the door. Mercado takes the bottom. Wilder took the top, as did Stevenson. Wilder trying to make his way into 7th. Baker still having to deal with Polhamus right on his back bumper. And up front, Fieldley has been chased down by Garrett Wiles. Wiles 100% within striking distance. Polhemus continuing to pressure Ryzen Baker. As the 33 runs right to the back bumper once again in turns 1 and 2. Back here, it is starting to become a gaggle of cars as McGarrigle's caught up, as has Stevenson, Brad Borer, and Brandon Dayhoff, who is laps down right now. There's a look down the inside from Polhemus on Baker. And there goes the 33 up into the top 5. Crossover maybe coming here from Baker. Having that momentum with that late apex. Battle for the race lead. Fieldley and Wiles side by side. Fieldley able to close the door off the top. Oh, and Fieldley hits the wall, and then Wiles has to bail out of it as well. He ran the risk of running him out. And there goes Garrett Wiles down the inside. Fieldley scrapes the wall that time, but Garrett Wiles will get out to the race lead once again. Halfway to the stage. Fieldley continuing to attack. Oh, yeah, he's starting to get tight there off of turn 4. Might have used up the tires a little bit too much. Vaughn continuing to close that door on Fry. And Baker was able to get back by Polhemus for the 5th spot. Wilder was able to get by Mercado, who's actually fallen all the way to the 10th position. And now Brad Borer looking to get by into the top 10. And he'll do so. Fry was able to get by Vaughn for 3rd while we were looking back in the mid-pack there. And he's caught up to Fieldley now. Up the inside goes Fry. Fieldley going to try to hold him off around the top side. And a hard shot to the outside wall there for Fieldley. That right side might be busted now, as he's going to lose the spot to Vaughn as well. Wilder has gained up some time on Polhamus. Yeah, Fieldy taking that car down to the apron. Looks like he's taking it down pit road. Oh, Freitas may have missed his pit box. Fieldy continuing to get work done on that car. Yeah, here comes Fry down pit road. Very tight to the barrels. Oh, black flags for both Fieldy and Fry. 35-mile-an-hour pit speeds. That was why Fieldy was still sitting on pit road. As here comes Garrett Wiles around. Baker has gotten by Vaughn for now second place. And Vaughn's coming down pit road this time. Here comes Baker this time. And Baker going to get a black flag there for speeding as well. This one is one of the toughest pit road entries. Here comes Wiles. Wiles, McGarrigle, and Mercado all down pit road. That leaves Polhamus in the race lead right now. Oh, Polhamus. Oh, that's into the barrels. He got the car slowed down, but that's a lot of damage to the right side. Wilder takes over the race lead. Wilder's slowing down. He's coming down pit road. Stevenson is going to join him down the pit road. And no black flags for either of those two. So right now your net race leader would be Garrett Wiles with 14 to go. He's going to come around and unlap himself and go by Polhamus. Wiles, McGarrigle, your top two on the net race lead. And here comes Garrett Wiles. He'll take over the lead as Wilder gets off pit road. McGarrigle should get by Wilder and Stevenson for second and third. So Andrew McGarrigle sits second here with 13 to go in the stage. Wilder in third. Ryan Stevenson about to be passed here by Keith Vaughn, as Vaughn's going to go around the outside. And then Polhamus will be sitting in that 6th position right now. Very tight to his teammate in Freitas. This one of the tighter ones for position, as Vaughn and Stevenson battle it out for 4th. The other close one between McCrelly and Mercado for the 7th position. Yeah, those two are the closest battles for position. 10 to go. And Jose is gotten by Christian McCrelly for 7th. Now has his sights set on Polhamus, who's in front of him. Already moving to that late apex. Try to get as much momentum down the straightaways as he's going to look to the inside on Polhamus. That pass will be completed for 6th. Five to go. Stevenson may have to contend with Mercado chasing him down. As here comes Mercado around the inside of Dayhoff. And now he's got Stevenson in his sights right in front of him. He's going to look to the inside in turns 1 and 2 with 4 to go. And that pass is completed. I think that's about as far forward as Mercado can go. But now Polhamus is coming up, trying to get one of those spots back, trying to get back up into 6th. He can maybe catch up to Stevenson here with 2 to go. Garrett Wiles in turns 1 and 2 with 2 to go. And Polhamus at a rear view mirror full of the 51 a Dayhoff. White flag in the stage as Garrett Wiles crosses the line. And down the backstretch. And stage 1 going to go to the pole sitter, Garrett Wiles. And up into the booth, our pole sitter and our stage 1 winner, Garrett Wiles. Garrett, eventful first part of the race, but you worked your way back up. How'd the car feel after everything that happened at the beginning of the race?
Yeah, it feels really, really good. Yeah, I just screwed up at the beginning. I started off in second, and it's still, as soon as I shifted into third, it just immediately just kicked loose, and I didn't think that would happen, but it is what it is, and I regrouped and worked my way forward and see how it goes the rest of the race. Car feels really good though. I feel really good about tonight.
That's good. Well, we'll get you back down there with your team. Just wanted to check in with you, see how everything was going after your stage win. Congrats on the win, and we'll hopefully talk to you a bit later.
I appreciate it.
Garrett Wiles, stage 1 winner. He'll start outside of row number 1 here on the restart. Keith Vaughn with some strategy gets him out in the race lead. And some people taking some wave arounds. As we get ready to go back to the green flag here. As the pace car dives off. Into the restart zone. Keith Vaughn with control of the field. The green flag flies. Everyone seems like they were a lot more cautious on the restart there. As here comes Andrew McGarrigle down to the inside. And there goes Andrew McGarrigle by Keith Vaughn for the race lead. Hamus gets by Vaughn as well. Oh no, Freitas had an issue. Jumps to pit road. No caution. Oh, look now, battle for the race lead once again as Garrett Wiles. Right on the back bumper of McGarrigle. And he gets the nose in there. Caution is out, though. Hapik is involved with Stevenson. We'll go back and take a look at it. Oh, Fieldley was spinning. Let's go to Fieldley and see what happened to Fieldley first. Oh, hits the wall right behind Dayhoff. Fieldley, Hapik, and Stevenson all spinning there. All right. Here we go. Back racing here as the pace car will dive off pit road at the Monster Mile. McGarrigle and Wiles on the front row. Into the restart zone, and McGarrigle will rip away. Little bobble there for McGarrigle, but he gets it figured out. They do have some heat in the tires now, though, so that's the good news. Well, that was a pretty hard shot there for Wiles on the right-hand side of that car off of turn 2. Ooh, and he hits it hard again off of turn 4. Here goes Polhemus. Polhemus just ran the fastest lap of the race. A 22.80. More battles going on back here. Baker has his nose to the outside, and he's going to be on the outside of Happick here for the 8th spot. And Happy actually able to close him off there. Right in front, though, Borer will look to the inside on Keith Vaughn. Borer will get up to the 6th spot. Baker around the outside on Keith Vaughn. Polhemus continuing to hound McGarrigle, leading the race. There's a shot to the outside wall there for Polhemus now. And Mercado has worked his way back up to this lead group as well. He looked to the inside on Wiles, but Wiles shut the door. And Wilder trying to join this group as well from the 5th spot. And Polhemus right to the back bumper of McGarrigle. There goes Mercado to the inside. That pass will be done and dusted pretty quickly. Mercado might have caught the apron on the entry there. But he'll begin the process of chasing down Polhemus and McGarrigle. Oh, and tagged is McGarrigle, and around goes the 11. Caution out. We were watching it. Just gets the nose inside of that. Tags the left rear quarter of the car. Trying to fix it. And around goes McGarrigle. Big time shot to the outside wall for the 11. Keeps it up there out of the way. Good on him. Yeah, McGarrigle's going to need to get that car fixed up. And everybody's coming down pit road this time. A few people, it looks like they're going to stay out to get a wave around here. Including the free pass from Fry. Wiles was able to get out in front. Oh, but looks like he might have a speeding penalty because he's fallen back. All right, into the restart zone. Everyone pretty careful once again. Mercado gets a good jump, as does Baker on that inside lane. And Mercado instantly passed there by Baker. Here comes Polhamus up the inside as well. McGarrigle and Borer charging forward as well. They'll both get by Mercado. And Mercado falling back quite far. Baker with a 22.81, his fastest lap of the race so far, as he leads the way. Oh, caution. Stevenson once again involved in this one. Hammers the outside wall. Oh, nowhere for Wiles to go, and around goes the 5. Yeah, Wiles had nowhere to go. No time to react either. As soon as he hit it, there was a windshield full of the 5's back bumper, so. Back under caution here. All right, Baker, Polhamus, the front row here as we go back to racing with McGarrigle and Happick in row 2. Into the restart zone, and they rip away. Just over halfway through the stage. Polhamus up the inside. He'll get by McGarrigle. Looking for the crossback. There goes somebody. I think it was Fieldley. Indeed, it was. Shane Johnson, I think, is also caught up in that. And the caution flies once again. Oh, and it looks like Fieldy might have come down across the nose there. We'll see. Yeah, Dayhoff was there, and Fieldy just comes down across the nose and overcorrecting up into the outside wall. Down across in front. Johnson, bang, hard shot to the right side of the 27. And back under caution we go. All right, lights off on the pace car as it dives down pit road. Baker has been in control since he's gotten back to the front. Green flag flies. He and McGarrigle get pretty good starts. They'll be cleared 1 and 2. Williams down the inside on McGarrigle. McGarrigle going to shut the door. Take a look at Mercado, see where he's at. He's going to be looking to the inside on Brad Borer. There goes Garrett Wiles up the inside on Wilder. Ooh, hard shot to the outside wall there for Wilder. Wiles and Mercado battling it out. Back here for the 6th spot. A little bit of loose off of turn 4 there. Mercado gains back a little bit of that time. And Mercado's going to go for the crossover. He'll make that happen. This time by 15 to go in stage number 2. Apic holds the 5th spot. Mercado's going to look to the inside here once again. Right behind him, Kevin Fry goes up on the inside of Garrett Wiles. Loose, catches it. Good save there from Fry. He's going to lose the spot to Wilder. Now going to be challenged by Brad Borer. Wiles up into 6th, and there are a gaggle of cars here right behind Hapik. 8 to go in the stage. There goes Fry to the top. Wilder going to follow him through. Or try to anyway. Looks like he might have gotten a little bit loose, and Happy getting shoved down the front straightaway there by Borer. Keith Vaughn sits in 4th. He's got Mercado chasing him down. And And there goes Mercado up into 4th as he begins the process of chasing down Chris Polhamus. Very loose there, looked like off of turn 4 for Mercado. And this time by, it'll be 2 to go when Baker comes back around. Pretty dominant stage 2 for Ryzen Baker. And that time by, 2 to go. Brad Bohr side by side with Sean Wilder here as they cross the stripe. Neither driver wanting to give up that extra spot for stage points. This time by, white flag in stage 2 for Ryzen Baker. Continuing to watch the battle here. Looks like Bohr has the advantage on the high side. He should be able to complete the pass there, and that leaves us just Ryzen Baker crossing the stripe to win stage number 2. And we will grab Ryzen Baker stage 2 winner. Ryzen, how's the car feeling? Seems like you had a pretty fast car out there stage 2.
Yeah, felt amazing stage 2. Had a little bit of incident stage 1 with a black flag on the green, but we got the lap back. Yeah, stage 2 I had like 6 or 7 unironically faster or newer tires. So we had a little bit more pace than everybody, and even on the old tires, I was still keeping up with the field. So, yeah, car feels great, and yeah, absolutely feeling good to win this race.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of people using that late apex line in turns 1 and into turn 2, and then also 3 and 4. Is that something you've been using yourself?
Yeah, I think it does shred. I think it wears a little more right front, than kind of just hugging the bottom, but it's really quick. So, yeah, I definitely like apexing or super late apexing 2 and 4 for that exit speed.
All right.
Definitely.
All right, we'll get you back with your team. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
Horizon Baker, Stage 2 winner. We'll start outside of the front row here as Keith Vaughn is up front. All right, into the restart zone we go. Green flag flies. And Polhamus getting into the outside wall there. He'll lose some time. Baker and McGarrigle getting away, though. Out front. Jose Mercado with some speed here. He is up to third as he gets by Keith Vaughn. Vaughn's going to get past there by Wilder as well, as now Fry will be on the hunt. Spilling blood in the water on the number 23 right now. Fastest lap of the race last time by for Ryzen Baker, a 22:79. Mercado Wilder right behind McGarrigle here. Stevenson on the prowl for that spot from Vaughn. He'll get up to 7th as he goes around the inside. Appick will get by as well. Oh, Vaughn looking back up the inside there. And Wilder has moved up to 3rd now. A lot of battling going on here. Mercado going to look up the inside on Wilder. That will be a pass completed for Mercado, back up to third. And now Fry going to look up the inside on Wilder as well. And then Bohr are going to follow through. In a matter of a lap, Wilder going from third back to sixth. Thought I saw smoke coming off the right front there of Dayhoff. This battle for third is the closest on track. Other than this one that just happened here, this was a quick pass. Didn't even see this coming. McCrully was a little ways back. But he'll complete the pass on Vaughn for the 9th spot. And Wiles has caught up to his teammate in Polhemus for the 11th spot. Wiles has kind of fallen off a little bit here. Not sure if he's got damage on that car or not. It could be saving, actually. That would make some sense, too. Here comes Kevin Fry up the inside rather, up into third. Oh, and McGarrigle had to deal with a lap car. That's going to give Fry the opening to the inside. And Borer was able to get by the lap car of Keller. The 11 of McGarrigle has the 82 of Fry right on the back bumper now. Fry cranking that pressure up. Fry noses ahead down out of turn 2, but the speed off of exit for McGarrigle. This time Fry ships it down in there, and there goes Kevin Fry up to the second spot. Mercado going to look up the inside on McGarrigle. McGarrigle going to hold him off there now. And now Mercado has to deal with Brad Borer, who closed up super fast. Mercado going to go way high. And there goes Brad Borer up the inside, up into the fourth spot. Fry continuing to apply the pressure on the race leader now. Inside 0.3 of a second on the race leader. Keith Vaughn's fallen all the way back here to 9th as Garrett Wiles will look to get by him. He'll go to the inside. And Borer does have Mercado right behind him still. And Kevin Fry is at the back bumper now of Ryzen Baker. He looks to the inside. Down into turn 3. And new leader Kevin Fry in the number 82 as he jumps out to the point. Garrett Wiles now up to 8th. Seems like he's got the foot on the loud pedal for the most part. He's gotten some more speed on everybody around him, though. Mercado got the pressure cranked up on Borer now, as he's going to look to the inside into turn 1. Quick pass there from Mercado. Don't know what happened to Borer, and maybe he's just planning on going down pit road and trying to get out of the way. He and Keith Vaughn, the first ones down, though. And Fry continuing to turn some pretty quick laps right now. 23.73. And 40 to go this time. There goes McCrelly down pit road. That'll move Wiles up. Mercado also coming down. And looks like Fry's coming this time by. Baker's staying out. And a black flag for Paul Hamus. I'm going to guess speeding on pit road. And here comes Ryzen Baker. Got to get it woed down. And a much better job this time for Baker. That's going to leave Garrett Wiles out to the race lead. Trying to stretch that fuel as far as it will go. Which is, I guess, one more lap than everybody else. Good entry there from Wiles. Ryzen Baker coming out of pit road will be the net race leader. But here comes Mercado with speed. And Wiles with the right sides up. Baker and Mercado both get by. Fry will get by as well. Maybe even Wilder getting by. Yeah, actually, Wiles still sitting on pit road. Did he get a penalty? He did get a penalty, a speeding penalty on pit road for Garrett Wiles. So now Baker out to a 2.2 second lead over Jose Mercado. Right now it seems like those two battling it out for the win right now. Wilder last lap with the fastest lap of the race with a 22.70. Take a quick look at the best time. Actually, it was even sub 7. It was a 22.699. McCrelly going to get past there by McGarrigle. As the 11 will get up into the 5th spot. He gets loose off of turn 4. He saves it. Great save. That is not something you can usually say happens at this track off of turn 4 and 2. Great save from Andrew McGarrigle. He loses the spot and a little bit of heat in those tires, but overall a great job keeping that car from getting any damage. Stevenson closing in on the back bumper of Hapik. We're inside of 30 to go. These laps tick off quite fast. And these guys are under duress from behind as Ryzen Baker should be right there. Yeah, right behind them. Mercado coming back down pit road. From second as well, so not sure exactly what happened to him. Here comes Stevenson now. Maybe they couldn't make it. Maybe they can't make it. I thought they could make it from here. Or from the last pit stop. Maybe not. Baker's got a lot of room behind to second place right now, Kevin Fry. Kevin's 6 seconds back, so I mean, if he needed to ease up a little bit, that wouldn't really hurt anything. Mercado's gotten back by Garrett Wiles for 8th right now, but they're both 2 laps down, so if a caution comes out, he'll only get one of those laps back. And he'd be the only one to get one of those laps back as well. And that's if somebody else doesn't go 1 down here. Looks like Happy's about to go a lap down. And there goes Baker. Now Happick is a lap down. So now if a caution comes out, Mercado and Wiles, neither one of them will get a lap back. And it's 15 to go here. Taking a look at the best laps still. Wilder. Wilder with a 22.699. And that holds, that will be the new track record here in the Cup Series. McCrelly and Vaughn battling for that top 5 position. And there goes Keith Vaughn up the inside for that 5th position. And there goes Mercado to get 1 lap back. Not fully yet, because he's got Baker still there. Yeah, so there goes Mercado with 8 to go. He'll get 1 back. He's got a long way to go to catch up to Hapik, though. He's going to need back-to-back cautions in order to get back on the lead lap and have a shot at winning this. But the field's pretty well spread out. Oh, and Vaughn has to come back down pit road, so he's going to lose a spot. That'll move Hapik up into the 6th spot. And it'll likely move Mercado up into 7th. Five to go this time by for Ryzen Baker. Been smooth sailing since the drop of the green flag for the 3rd stage. Two to go. And this time by white flag in the air for Ryzen Baker. This race is official. Smooth sailing the rest of the way for number 77 into the round of 8. Ryzen Baker wins at Dover. All right, let's go over your race results here. Ryzen Baker getting the win here tonight with Kevin Fry ending up in second in the number 82. Sean Wilder finishes in third. Andrew McGarrigle fourth in the number 11 with Christian McCrelly rounding out the top five. Sean Happick finishes P6 tonight with Jose Mercado in seventh. Garrett Wiles finishes in the 8th position with Keith Vaughn 9th. Shane Johnson rounding out the top 10. Brad Borer finishes in 11th in the number 24 with Ryan Stevenson in 12th. Brandon Dayhoff in 13th. Chris Polhamus in 14th. Jace Keller 15th. John Fieldley 16th. And Tom Freitas rounding out the field. And we will grab driver number 99, Sean Wilder, running out in third, right where you started the night tonight. How you feeling after the race, Sean?
Feel great, man. I like this track. It's one I usually do okay at, and I thought, this may be a chance to win, but no. Rising, rising happened, and then I saw Fry. I forgot Fry was back in town, and then Garrett's always fast too. So I mean, it would have been a tough road to hoe there, but I was shooting for top 5 the whole time. Wish I could have got a little more stage points. I was a little slow the second stage there. I think I just kind of went too hard, and yeah, still a fun race though. Sweating a little bit. It's yeah, always fun at Dover.
Yeah, tight quarters as well as the little dip there, coming up off of turns 2 and 4, catching a lot of people off guard. How difficult was it to control the car through the exit of 2 and 4 tonight?
Yeah, it's tough. You just got to be patient on the throttle. If you get throttled up too early, then you're going to end up like kind of, pushing into the wall real early, and then sometimes you'll hit the little bump coming out and it'll get a little light. Especially the bumps felt bad in 4. Obviously on the restarts, everybody kind of saw that. There's a couple bumps there, like right in the restart zone, I felt like, or just a little bit after, that kind of get you tossed around a little bit. I got a little bit of damage. I thought it was way worse after that initial start there. I thought I was done, but it was only like 40 seconds of damage, so I got real lucky there. And then I had some wheel damage later, and it was only like a minute, so I still had my fast repair. And but yeah, it was tough coming out of 2 and 4. Is all you just gotta kind of modulate the throttle and feel when it's hooked up, and depending on where your tires at. And the track got hot there at the end too. It got up to like 90 and sunny, so that changed a little bit too. So
yeah, track temp started off cool, and then like you said, the sun starts to beat down on that concrete, and all of a sudden it starts to heat up. Plus the rubber getting laid down as well. How different did the track feel? I mean, I know you said it was different, but how different was it from start to the end there?
it is a lot. Like you can feel it. Yeah, like you're saying, coming out of 2 and 4, I felt it kind of in the middle of the corner too. Like you drift up a little bit easier when the track was hotter. Like you were able to hold the line. If you're running that bottom line, you were able to hold it a little bit tighter earlier on in the race. And I felt like in the middle to the end there, I was drifting up a little high, and I was messing around with different lines, starting out a little higher and then drifting down. And that one kind of worked out good. And especially if you got somebody you're trying to pass, you get a good run off a little bit lower than your kind of traditional line. But yeah, man, it's a typical Dover race. A lot of tire wear. We only had 3 sets plus what we had on the car. It turned into a little fuel mileage there. Some guys ran out, and you had to really. I mean, I ended the race with 0.2 or something like that. I ran out coming back to pit road, so it's real. I had a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Well, that's halfway through the round of 12 here. We got one more race in Texas next week. How you feeling about Texas?
Yeah, that's Texas. It's not my jam, but I'm gonna try to hang in there. I think with this finish tonight, that should definitely help me out. I was in 6th, I believe, so it might push me up a spot, maybe 2, but just get away from that cut line a little bit. So just looking at Texas, maybe top 10, and just try to maintain and get a solid finish. Not really looking to push real hard on that one, probably.
All right. Well, anybody would like to shout out before we let you go, Sean?
Of course, you, the GOAT, Ocho,
Ocho.
8 Ball, and for doing the broadcast here. Appreciate it. I know it's I do it too, so I'm not as good as you, but I know the time it takes to put in, and sometimes the races aren't the greatest. But we got a good one in once we started going. Kind of got strung out a little bit, but yeah, just you, and then of course teammates. It's just being happy tonight, I guess. He's pseudo K and W tonight, so and then all the other admins that put on the league. Uh, you know, it takes all of us to put us all together, and all the drivers for showing up every night.
Absolutely. Well, congrats on the third place here tonight, Sean. We'll catch you later.
All right, brother. See you.
Dropping back down there with Happy, so he doesn't have to deal with whatever the heck is going on in the broadcast waiting room. Not exactly sure what that is. But we'll grab our second place finisher here in the number 82, Kevin Fry. Kevin, well, you've had some pretty good runs so far, and as on your way back here, a second place finish tonight, though. How you feeling after the race here at Dover?
Pretty good. I'm sweating. It's hot in here.
Yeah, it's hot on the track too. It definitely cooked up a little bit once the sun came out. We were talking with Wilder about how different the track was from the beginning to the end there. I mean, we saw a lot of times coming up out of turn 4 how light the car would get, especially in the back end. How difficult was it to control the car through the race?
Yeah, absolutely. The back end of the race, it was hard to control. Light on the tank too, so I don't know what it was, but it definitely lost some grip after the whole race.
Yeah, and you had some pretty good battles there early on. I mean, we had four or five cars battling it out from second to sixth through the middle part of stage 3, and then you were able to come out in front of all of those guys. Was that just did you feel like they were all saving, or was it just you were pushing a little bit harder and had a little bit better tires than them?
Well, I thought I was saving, but I guess it wasn't enough because they had a lot of gas to go to the end, and I was limping it at the very end.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, honestly, not a bad finish though. I'm trying to remember where you've been back for 2 weeks now, 3 weeks.
Yeah, I believe this is week 2. So
how did you finish last
week?
Talladega?
Oh, it's probably forgettable.
No, not a super speedway. Come on.
Yeah, it's not my jam, but it's all right. It's racing. I enjoy it.
Well, a second place finish here. I know you're not in the playoffs, but a good finish overall. You looking to play spoiler again next week at Texas?
Yeah, that's more my style. I like it. I'm down for it.
Awesome. Nice flat, long, never-ending corner of turns 1 and 2 at Texas.
Yeah, get to see some people get loose off that one too. See how many wrecks we see off turn 2.
Now, I put a petition in. We got to build our own track. We're gonna put turn 1 and 2 at Texas, match it up with turn 3 and 4 at Kentucky. How's that sound for a track?
Yeah, you could keep it. You're not gonna sell a lot of tickets.
That's fair. All right. Well, we'll let you go. Before you do, anybody want to shout out, Kevin?
No, all you guys. I appreciate y'all having me back. It's good being here.
Well, we enjoy having you, Kevin. So, congrats on the second place here tonight, and we'll catch you next week.
Yeah, man. Catch you next week.
And there goes Kevin Fry, the number 82. And last but not least, we have our race winner and our stage 2 winner of Ryzen Baker. Smooth sailing there through the third stage for you after taking the green flag, and the victory locking you into the round of 8. How you feeling after the win at Dover?
Feeling pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty easy sailing. I thought I was gonna be 20 laps short, and then I realized I was only 6. And then I realized why Garrett was so far back, and I was like, he already thought about it. So I started lifting and coasting, and by the time I got in the pits, I was about a lap good. And then I started pushing 5 laps after I got out of the pits, was a lap short, realized I need to still keep saving, and yeah, we made it like 2 laps really good by the finish. So yeah, it was pretty smooth. Glad we can keep it green there.
Yeah, absolutely. That was the big thing. I mean, we've seen a lot of races have cautions at the end, and this one, after we got to the third stage, it stayed pretty clean the rest of the way. We had maybe a couple of incidents overall, but how important was it for it to be green? I mean, it seemed like you had the pace throughout the night if it was under green flag condition.
I feel like if a caution came out, I think I was gonna be kind of prepared, especially in those later laps, because I didn't take tires on that latest run. Because I was expecting I still needed to save a little fuel, and I wanted to cut that time, just so I had a little extra buffer to kind of save. Um, Kevin Frey, I think, took forward because he was catching me. I think he caught me like a second and a half, like through that run, but then I pulled away from him and got to 7 seconds. So yeah, I really like the green flag run. I have super strong confidence with a little bit of tire saving, and yeah, I got lucky. I caught the fuel saving thing early enough because if not, I wasn't gonna be prepared for that.
That could have been detrimental for sure, but
Absolutely.
you caught it in time, and like I said, smooth sailing the rest of the way. Locking yourself into the round of 8. Is there a particular race there in the round of 8 that you've got circled as one that you think could be your race to win?
I think my chances at Iowa are really high. I do love Auto Club in Iowa. Auto Club's really close to Michigan, so I like that. But I think Auto Club is a little bit bigger track and more things maybe a little bit out of my control can happen. So I like my chances at another short track, Iowa.
Awesome.
Shorter track.
Awesome. Next week we go to Texas to round up the round of 12. How do you feel about Texas next week?
Never ran Texas. I've ran Texas with the ARCA cars. That's about it. So I feel pretty confident in my ability. My pace with the next gens is really strong. Probably the strongest out of all the NASCAR race cars. So I like my odds, but if anywhere's going to be my weakest link in the round of 12, it'll be there.
Well, hey, doesn't matter because you already locked yourself into the next round with the win. So congrats
Absolutely.
on the win. Anybody you want to shout out before we let you go, Ryzen?
Absolutely. Shout out Premier Racing Setups. Cheap setups, super fast. Absolutely love their stuff. Go check them out. PRS.com. Andrew McGarrigle, my teammate. Some unfortunate things happened to him this race, but he was looking for. He was pretty close to a podium, but just finished outside of it. Shout out to S2 Motorsports, all of them. A few people couldn't make it out tonight, and yeah, shout out to you guys at High Velocity Racing Network for hosting the league and doing the broadcast. Awesome watch back.
All right, Ryzen. Well, congrats on the race win, locking yourself into the round of 8. We'll catch you next week at Texas.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Ryzen Baker, your race winner here tonight, locking himself in to the next round. We still have one more race in the round of 12 rather, excuse me, and that is at Texas next week. We'll see what the drivers of the Cup Series will be able to do at Texas. Next week, though, is not this week. And this week, we have some more racing to go as the ARCA drivers go to take on Charlotte for their longest race of the season, 150 laps for Patriotic Week and the conclusion of their regular season. And then Wednesday night, Xfinity. Wasn't prepared. Should have been prepared. Xfinity will go and challenge Richmond. Some more short track racing here in the week for these guys in the Xfinity car. So that will conclude our racing here, though, tonight, as Ryzen Baker gets the win. Congratulations to him, and we'll be off to the races the next time. So stay tuned tomorrow night for ARCA, and we'll catch you guys next Monday for some more Cup Series action here at the High Velocity Racing Network.